Hello, we are live. We are up and running. Yes, this is what the 5th live stream now. Right, I'm here. Boo, boo, Ian. Right, let's take this down. What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing here. Hello. That's it. Hello all. How are we doing? I'm a little bit late. It's going to be between something like 8 to 9 o'clock when I do this Friday live stream. It's not easy. I've got kids upstairs. It's a bit tricky when you've got children, and then there's dinner and things like that. So I'm not always going to be punctual, but I'll try to be. Right, I've got the British flag. I can't talk at the moment. British flag behind me. I've got a bit of chocolate. And I'm still ripping my DVD collection to my computer. Still doing it. Show you a few DVDs I've got. And there's bags of them here. I've collected them since they came out, so there's a good over 20 years of DVDs and Blu-rays here. I got rid of a load as well years ago. My DVDs, I must have half my collection years ago, and slowly it's grown back. That's a good American film. 3 O'Clock High. Anyone know that or seen that? Bit of an 80s classic. Suffolk audiophile. I've just ordered a new Cooler Shaker album arriving tomorrow. Cool. Yeah, I'd imagine that's going to be quite good. I like Cooler Shaker. Ian's got a beer, as usual. I've got water, flavoured water. I'm being good. I'm being good today. I had a bit of an upset tummy all week. As soon as I started to drink water, I felt a bit better. Right. I've got so many DVDs here to do, it's ridiculous. Police Academy. What else we got? Monty Python and the Holy Grail. I don't know what to do with them. Once I've written onto my computer, I guess I'll probably give them away to the charity shop or something. But then a part of me thinks there's a lot of money spent here over the years. You know, I'm not going to get anything back. But I suppose that's just the sacrifice you have to make, I guess, and that, like, you know, when you acquire too much stuff, you have to kind of cut back, don't you? Make room, and you know, there's some great stuff here, but there's some things I'm just probably not going to watch. That's a great film. Trading Places. Good film. What else do we have? Oh, I remember when this came out. Jude Law. Enemy at the Gates. Good movie. I love World War II films. Westerns I love. Another World War II movie with Thin Red Line. I was a bit disappointed with this. I must admit, there was a lot of hype towards when this movie came out. When I was part of the, I was an air cadet back at the time, around 98, and there was like a lot of talk about this movie. Of course, Saving Private Ryan came out that year as well, so you know, kind of on the back of that, we were thinking like this was going to be quite good, but never really took to it. I just didn't. You know, Saving Private Ryan is a great movie, but that one, it's okay. It's okay. Rob's here. Yeah, you come up. That's not a problem. Yeah. Okay, I'll put the link in the chat. Copy. Paste. All right, the link is there for anyone to jump on. You can feel free, come up and have a chat. Or chat in the chat. So look, that's a good film. Hello, Ian's here. I'll put Ian on stage. Hello, Ian.
Oh, mate.
You right?
Oh, I'm very well.
Good.
Busy day, but I've got everything done. My bathroom's sorted.
Your bathroom?
Yeah, I've had some black mold around the bath.
Oh yeah, that's horrible. That is.
Yeah, they got all the old ceiling out, and there was loads. And that the engineer was this woman, and she scraped all the black mold out, put this stuff on it, sealed it up.
I was going to say there's some stuff you can buy. I'm not sure what it's called, but I'm sure it's mold remover for ceiling.
Yeah, I mean, I had got some. I had took a lot off, but it would have come off. It had just kept seeping through. So
yeah.
But they've treated round the tiles at the bottom of the bath. They're not quite sure where it's coming from. So
it can be hard to shift, can't it?
Yeah, but I got it sorted anyway. That was another early start. I had an early start. Well, it always going to be an early start. When on Wednesday, I recorded it, got up early, went to do the editing, and for some reason there was this horrible echo all the way through. Sounds like I was sitting in the bath doing it. It was horrible.
Right.
So I had to re-record it anyway. So if anyone's wondering why Dr. Phil could come up at 6 o'clock at night, there's the answer.
These things can't be helped, can they?
No, the trouble is when it's a 45-minute video, it takes
quite some length.
God, it takes ages to render.
Yeah.
Especially it's because I put all the pictures in because it has to pull them in.
10-20 minutes is kind of the sweet spot for a video, isn't it? But if we start going over that, then it does take some time to upload, doesn't it?
Yeah, like today's my Green Day, that was about 11 and a half minutes. That was
right. Yeah.
Which is great. I've really enjoyed listening to them live albums.
It's like a full-time job for you, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I've got the time to do it now, haven't I?
Yeah. Of course you can. Yeah.
Yeah, I've really enjoyed listening to them Green Day live albums. I think they're a better band live than in the studio. and you can see how they've developed because you get the famous Woodstock 94 when they were a bit amateurish, wasn't they?
Yeah.
Abused the crowd, calling them "How are you, you upper class?" I think that was Mike Durns when he came on stage and he says, "How are you, you posh upper class?" I thought, when you think, "Oops, not the thing to say to your fans."
I can remember when I was getting into Tom Petty, the sort of the first songs or material I've heard of Tom's was live, like on videos and things. And then when I heard like the second album, the songs which was from the sung live but on the second album, I thought the live versions were better. I thought it was a bit sort of like this sounded a lot more, I don't know, better.
Yeah, them songs they did at Woodstock, most of them are from Dookie and Kaplunk.
Yeah.
And they roar as you come.
I can remember Mike Campbell, he did like this really like long kind of solo piece on the guitar. And it was just awesome. I suppose it's kind of like the mood of the concert and everything else, isn't it? Which kind of hooks you in. But then like the actual studio cut of the song, I was like, it's good, but it's not as good as the live version.
Yeah, you find to tend with a lot of bands like that, they don't do it the same in the studio. Some people don't like that. When they go to a concert, they want to hear a studio version. But I mean, Deep Purple's a classic example, and Richie Blackmore, he never plays the same guitar solo.
No.
Which
It's
is
kind of
great.
like the mood of the musicians, how
Yeah.
far they want to go with it, don't they? And they normally do it over the top, don't they? To like the best possible kind of interaction.
But there's one solo or one thing I've heard live, and it's as good as the studio, and that was when Eddie Van Halen did Eruption. You thought it's not going to sound the same. Oh, yes, it did.
Yes. Oh.
Tom Petty and the Fartbreakers.
Yeah. I don't think he's a fan.
No.
Hello, Dead Wax. That's Randy. Hello, mate.
Good evening.
You've got the Suffolk audio file here. They the pickup artist.
Excellent.
Rob's here as well.
Yeah, Suffolk audio file's right. The live performance of Animals is totally different, and I think it's better. I mean, I saw the Australian Floyd, and when they did Dogs, I thought, God, this is better than the Pink Floyd version. But because I never saw them do and obviously Dogs live, but then I heard the Pink Floyd, and I thought, yeah, this is better. But it's a much better song live. There's loads of songs like that, though. I think the other one is it's like these bands that recorded their albums in the 80s with the 80s production and the smooth drums. When they play them live, they're much better. Another example of that is Def Leppard's Hysteria. That album is well overproduced for my liking in the studio. I'm not a great fan of Mutt Lange, as you know, but when I saw Def Leppard play the whole of that album live, and it was much better.
Yeah, I suppose it's more engaging when it's live, though, isn't it?
Yeah, God, they get that little extra. They haven't got Mutt Lange tell them no, and they just went out and. I think that's why they probably did it, because they knew they weren't happy with the production.
Maybe, yeah. Did well though, Hysteria, though, didn't it?
Oh, well, there'd been the first album after Rick's accident. I mean, I saw them at Leicester de Montfort. I think it was about their third gig in. And we was all down the front at Leicester de Montfort, and they did Stage Fright, and the place went absolutely mental.
Yeah,
I think I've seen Def Leppard about 6 times now.
have you?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, they're a great live band. You know, some of their later album stuff's a bit yeah, but I always went to see them. I've seen them live because they put on a damn good show. Even some of the, I mean, last time I saw them was when they brought out the self-titled album. Them songs are great in the studio, but they're far better live. Again, you know.
Would you say their heyday would have been the 80s?
For me, their first 3 albums are their best albums.
Yeah.
Before Hysteria, Pyromania is brilliant. High and Dry is my favourite, and the debut. I've heard songs. I've got the live album where they do a lot of them old songs, and they sound great. And that's the Def Leppard I like. I mean, I like their last album, the Halos album. It was more, the production was a bit more just normal, none of this overdub. They just went in and played and did the thing. But I don't like overproduced metal albums at all. There's no need for it. You don't need to put all that glammy stuff on because it's the music, the power of the music. I mean, Saxon's new album, Hellfire and Damnation, it's just plug in and go and record, and that's what okay, call me old fashioned, but you know that's what I like.
I suppose it's just taking advantage of the studio, though, isn't it? What was it, 1987 when Hysteria came out, wasn't it?
Yeah, and Mutt Lange, I mean, he's a perfectionist. He is a good producer. I'll give him that, but
Yeah.
he puts too much. I mean, he did it. He produced 2 AC/DC albums, Back in Black, which was really good. But
Yes.
the follow-up for Those About to Rock, it had become more of a. It was more American rock, and you go, no, this is, you know, there's some great songs on For Those About to Rock, but you know, Phil Rudd's drums were toned down. Even Angus's guitar work, you know. It's not one of my favourite albums, but Back in Black was great.
Well,
And
that was
Highway to Hell as well.
That was quite a feature, really, wasn't it? Because that Back in Black album was just after them when they lost their lead singer, wasn't it?
Yeah, you know.
So to come back with such a strong album was quite impressive.
Yeah, it's still. I think it is the best album they've done with Brian Johnson, without a doubt.
I don't think they'll ever beat that.
No, they won't. My favourite album is Power Rage.
They probably didn't realise how strong of an album that was when it came out, did they? I don't think they realised.
Oh God, no! But now, I mean, it's got Sin City on. It's got Power Rage, Rock and Roll Damnation, Who's Next to the Moon, Kicked in the Teeth. They're just absolute classics, and it's an album that people do forget about.
Yes.
I mean, Highway to Hell's great, but Highway to Hell's one of them songs. If I never hear it again, I won't get upset.
It's overplayed, I think, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's overplayed, and it's it's one of the very repetitive songs as well, isn't it? So the combination of the two can do it for most people, can't it?
Yeah. See, the best song on that album is "Touch Too Much," which is a great song. And I'm not a big fan of "You Shook Me All Night Long" because, again, it gets played and played. And when people say, "Oh, I love AC/DC," and you say, "What's your favourite song?" "You Shook Me All Night Long." And you go, "Really?"
I do like the introduction to that song.
It's a great intro. But
it is, yeah, because it's kind of like storytelling, isn't it? When it starts.
I mean, I love the video they did when they redone it for the movie Maximum Overdrive when Brian's in the bath. That's brilliant. I love the video to that, but it's just one of them songs, you know. If you ask for an AC/DC, they play it on the radio. It's going to be that. There's far better songs on that album.
Yes,
but I do like Back in Black. I know that's overplayed, but it's just one of them songs that is good.
It's a classic album. Well, I do like the first album. Well, I say the first album, the album which was combined, by 2 albums into one album.
Oh, that High Voltage.
High Voltage. Yeah.
Yeah, that is a great album.
Yeah.
See, I've got the as you know, I've got the Australian version, which has got other songs on it and songs from other albums. That's a combination of TNT and
That's right.
High Voltage. Now, I haven't been able to get hold of High Voltage, the original, as an album, but I did manage to get a download version of it, so I have got them as separate. But I mean, that's got great songs on it, like It's a Long Way to Top, another classic.
Mm.
Big Bulls, they're just and Rocker. That's just
Yeah. It kind of reminds me of like Oasis's debut album because it's just full of belters, isn't it?
yeah.
Similar in
Yeah, I
how.
mean, I've got so it's actually the 12-inch of You Shook Me All Night Long, and I brought it not for that. On the B side, there was two songs. You got a live version of You Shook Me All Night Long, and a live version with Bond singing She's Got Balls. And it's never been put on an album, so it was just worth buying it. The 12-inch single just for that one track.
Yeah, I think I've got the single somewhere actually.
Yeah, and it's just the live version's a little bit longer as well, and it's just heavy as you like.
When I played it, like the song seems to cut out a bit early than what it should do on the 45, but doesn't really matter.
No, it's a great. I mean, TNT. It's just that's a huge crowd favorite.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen the clip of them doing that at the River Plate in Argentina?
No, I haven't. No.
The crowd go absolutely wild.
And the bagpipes he added to the song.
Yeah,
That's completely unique in rock.
yeah. I've actually seen
Whether that would work or not,
I've seen a tribute band use bagpipes on that track. It's crazy.
It is, isn't it? It is crazy, but it worked.
Oh, it did. I mean, the video they did for that it was going around Melbourne on the back of a flat lorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I wish I'd have seen Bon Scott, but I was just a little bit too young. I remember him dying.
Really? Yeah. Yeah, it must have been late 70s, wasn't it?
79, I think.
Yeah.
I think he died in 79 because a bit later we lost John Bonham.
Right.
In early 80. Two bands that I loved, and
Yeah.
this is when I remember Led Zeppelin still being a band.
Yeah. Of course, Lennon died as well, very close to those years.
Yeah, 80. Yeah, I remember that. He died on my brother's birthday.
Really? Yeah.
It's funny. He was born when I was born on my birthday, and he died the day of my brother.
Huh. That's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just sorry, mate. I didn't interrupt you.
No, you're right. You're right. Yeah, it's always tragedy what happens, isn't it? In these bands, it just seems to.
Yeah, if I count now how many people that I've seen that are no longer with us, the list is just getting longer. And off the top of my head, John Lord's no longer with us. Ronnie James Dio isn't. Alan Lancaster isn't. Rick Parfitt.
Yeah, there is a lot that's gone now.
Phil Lynott. Gary Moore. There's 7 off the top of my head.
And it's the same for films as well, like actors that have died. Like my kids see my DVD collections of like films from sort of the 90s and 80s and so forth. And I say, well, he's dead, she's dead, he's dead now. They're probably thinking, well, why are you watching them? For these people are dead. But
It's like, last week when Ian Lavender died, that is the whole cast of Dad's
Yeah,
Army.
yeah, because he was the
Gone.
youngest, wasn't he? Yeah.
Yeah, that was the last one, and it's just,
Yeah.
it's a bit like It Ain't Half Hot Mum there as well. I don't think there's many of them left.
I wouldn't know. I know the series you mean, of course.
Yeah,
I
I
didn't
mean,
know until quite recently there was a Dad's Army movie. I know the series, but I didn't know there was a film done.
yeah, there's actually two movies. There's the one that re-one, and then there's
Yeah, I
the
know about
one
the
with the
re.
original cast. That is hilarious.
I haven't seen it. I've only
Yeah,
just picked
if you
it
can,
up.
you can pick it up on quite cheap, to be quite honest.
Yeah, I did. I did. So well, yeah, I'll be watching that at some point.
Oh, you'll love it. I mean, it's got the guy played James Beck's in it, so who played Walker. So it's the all the cast. I
So
think the only
the
person that's different is um, Mrs. Pike. I think she's played by Liz Fraser in the film.
all right. Ah. So is the remake then a copy of the old version,
No,
or is
it's a
it
different.
completely
It's a
new?
different plot, which I thought was good. It's set at the end of more towards the end of the war,
Right.
towards D-Day, because the plot is about plans of D-Day.
Right.
And there's some fine performances. I mean, Toby Jones as Mandarin was fantastic. Michael Gambon, another one that he played. He was in that. I think he played. Was it Godfrey? Yeah, he played Godfrey.
Right.
I think. I'll go and get. It's easy to go and get.
Saves thinking, doesn't it? When you've got the box right in front of you.
Yeah, Bill Nighy played Wilson. Tom Courtney played Jones. Michael Gambon played Godfrey. Bill Patterson played Fraser. And Daniel Mays played Walker.
Right.
Danny Mays. I mean, he's a great actor. I mean, seen him quite a few things.
I've never seen it. Haven't seen it yet. I might have seen bits of it, but not the
Yeah,
full thing. Yeah, I've seen it around. I might pick it up.
yeah. People said it's not the real thing, and there's also they did the remakes of the missing episodes as well.
Yeah, in the cartoon, black and
There's
white.
a cartoon version, and there's an acting one with actors playing. And I think in that one you've got Kevin McNally playing Mandarin, and Robert Bathurst plays Wilson, and they
Right.
were good as well.
I saw the cartoon version in my supermarket a little while ago, and it was about £10, and I thought, do you really want to spend £10 on it?
Yeah, they've done all three missing ones now, so
You
they're
know, and I
all
thought, well,
UK gold.
if I wait around, I'll probably find it in a charity shop or something. You know?
Yeah, I'm sure you'll pick it up in a charity shop.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think you know who wants something. He's sitting at the door. Right, go on then. Go have a tea, chill then.
Right. Where's my? I'm still rolling out these DVDs. So on with the next one. Oh.
Well, anyone else coming up today? Sorry, I'm.
Sorry, what did you say?
So, I wonder if anyone else will come up.
Oh, doesn't look like it. I think Rob said he was gonna, but then he said he needs to charge his phone up. So.
Well, we know we got people watching us.
Yeah, maybe they'll show up a bit later.
Yeah. No, I'm really pleased with myself. I've got everything done for next week's all ready to go, and I never finish it.
So what are you going to do then with your spare time now then?
I've got some shorts to create tomorrow, but they don't take long.
No.
I know what albums I'm going to do. Oh, Mike's here. Good evening, Mike.
Hello, Mike.
Where are we? Yeah, I can start on the following weeks. Well, I have. I've already done one bit of that.
Yeah, I've already got some videos lined up, so I don't have to do anything really. I don't know.
No, it's nice to get all your prep work done, you know, all your facts and figures and your little notes. Get them all done. I mean, I had them done by 2:00 today.
I might do a video where I'm showing like the most well-sold albums in the world. You know, do like a top 10. I think I'm an album or two short, so I have to. I'm gonna have to look for one or two albums.
Yeah, I was thinking of doing like a battle of the platinums, but it's hard finding the albums because you have to just troll through so many figures and gets a little bit tedious.
I want to do a video which is a little bit more challenging, you know, something which I can sort of get inspired to do, but just lacking that inspiration at the moment.
I find that when I rank bands that I'm not really into.
Yeah, and I suppose you have to force yourself to hear the songs, don't you?
Yeah, and sometimes you go, oh, good grief. Well, I'm not going to mention which ones because obviously the people that have asked for them, I don't want to upset them, but there are some that I've done that I just found difficult. But I enjoy doing them because it's a challenge.
Yeah,
I like a challenge.
And how long is an album? Half hour or whatever your time?
Yeah,
you know.
I mean, I think the one I did find was when I did the Steve Hills, that System 7, because I'm just not into that music.
Do you listen to the songs then and then like write down notes of?
But when I've got a notebook, and when I listen to an album, I listen to the tracks and I sort of do a mental thing, and then at the end of it, I write me little. You know, when I sum up at the end of the album, I sort of use that as we go to, and I just write down a few notes. You know, I'll keep it simple, as you know. I don't want to go into I don't want it technical because people just don't want to. You know, that's very off-putting. You say, yeah, it's got some good guitar bits. It's a mixed bag, and I give it that. Now I work out the scoring. It's done on the tracks I like on each album. They get a mark for certain things.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all very technical. It's done the old-fashioned way with a notebook and a pencil.
I suppose when you're doing that, though, you're going to come across the gem of a song which you've just forgotten about, you know, just escaped you.
God, you know? God, yeah.
And then you find it, and I completely forgot how good of a song this was. You know, it's refreshing for your memory, isn't it? You know.
Oh God, yeah. And then you think, God, I remember that.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't. And then you go, is it really that old?
Yeah.
I mean, the the video I've really enjoyed doing so far this year is the punk songs I did with Richard the other week. I've always been into punk, but I've got that bug again about punk. It's just,
I thought you were a prog man.
I would like punk as well.
You like punk as well? Okay.
And I brought a little bit, but I've got this thing now. I want to go out and get punk singles, not albums. Do it like back in this day. You get your singles, get your punk singles. So when I go up to Leeds, you know what bins I'll be going through.
Yeah. That must be difficult to come across, I'd imagine. Punk singles.
But I'm sure I'll find some.
Yeah.
I've just got this thing, and I think it helps as well when you talk in with Mike and Nick on a Thursday night and their passion for punk.
How common punk, post-punk, new wave, 76 to 82 singles over there. I wouldn't say they're that common.
No, it's. You can see the comment below it from Michael.
You're right, Michael.
Yeah, as I say, the same shit, different day.
Yeah.
Same old faces.
Yeah, it's my turn today.
Yeah, I'm just sitting here drinking my beer and talking nonsense.
That's it. Nothing is common anymore, is it? Well, pop, 80s pop and stuff like that is common, isn't it? Rob's here. You're right, Rob.
Hi.
Good afternoon. I don't even know what time it is. Good evening, Rob.
Hi.
You're right. It's 20 to 9.
20 to 9 on a Friday.
40 minutes in already.
No, I did my big night out on Wednesday when I went to see that blues band. I'll tell you what, the beer went half cheap in that pub I was in. £3.90 a pint.
Yeah, that's not bad. Yeah, not bad at all.
Yeah, well, because it's a real ale pub, and they all varied from. I think the most expensive was £4.20.
It's ridiculous now what some places charge for drinks now, isn't it? I mean, you just end up spending a fortune in no time.
Yeah, I know it may be a bit. Well, the prices up in Manchester now, Rob, because last time I was up there, they were reasonable, a little bit cheaper than down here.
Yeah, it's like anywhere, isn't it? It's depends where you go.
Yeah.
If you're going with a spoons, you're okay, aren't you? But
yeah.
You know, been for some drinks and been like 15 quid for a glass of wine and a pint. So yeah,
try to avoid those places.
Yeah, not
there
cheap.
was when I used to go to Carlisle a lot. There's outside the station, just round the corner. There was a Wetherspoons there. It was sort of a meeting place.
Yeah,
and a pint of Foster's in there was £3.50.
Yeah.
You could get absolutely hammered on a tenner.
Yeah. I heard you speaking just before I came on, Ian, about starting collecting punk singles.
Yeah, I've got the bug again.
Yeah.
So when I'm in Leeds, that's what I'll be looking through, the them bins.
Dead Wax is in the Peanut Gallery there. He's got a great collection of punk singles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got an awesome little record room. I know it's a small room that he has, but it's packed full of records, isn't it?
Yeah. There's quite a lot of people in America. The American channels, sort of. There's Bobby Gass as well. He's he loves his 45s, and John Bitbot Boom, he loves his 45s as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's popular.
Yeah, they're always entertaining when they're on Patrick's. They'll be on Patrick's stream later this evening. Well, sometimes when I go to work early, they're still on. I'm not sure what time it is over there.
I picked
Yeah,
up a few
I've
this week.
I've got up some Saturday mornings,
Hmm.
and I put my phone on, and you blimey, and I have actually gone on a couple of times, bleary eyed.
What sort of stuff are you looking at getting though, Ian? Are you looking at sort of getting? You're looking at sort of commercial punk like Buzzcocks and things like that.
Well, I might have I'll probably have two sort of experts and as well. There's one or two bits I want. There's the Clash EP.
I've got that. What
Yeah.
the Capital?
Yeah.
Let me go and get it. I've got it somewhere.
Yeah, Richard was saying, "No, yeah, I've got it. You can't have it, you know." Because as I said last Saturday, my mate's sister, she put it on a cassette for me.
Cassette?
Yeah, she recorded an EP on one side of a C60, and then she put a load of other. I think if I can remember the playlist on it, there was the Ramones, Dead Kennedys, X-Ray Specs, Generation X. It was a right old good. It was a good tape, actually.
Do you have a cassette player?
No, and God knows where the cassette went. So I want it proper now.
I might later.
Yeah, Foster's is garbage. I don't drink it.
It always tastes like chemically.
Yeah,
like
I'm not. This is what I've got here is a pale ale from an independent brewery. It's quite nice.
What's a good Australian beer? Wouldn't have a clue. Foster's.
Castlemaine, not too bad. But you want to drink if you go into some of these Australian bars, they do have some obscure stuff. But there was a bar. There was a great. I don't know if it's still there, but in Covent Garden there used to be a South African bar. And used to go there and they used to bring in stuff from across South Africa, the beers there. That was good.
I bought some 45s this week, which I'll show when Rob gets back. All indie stuff.
Hi.
You all right?
Yeah, because I was looking through some of my 7-inches because I got just done a video showing my spiral carpet stuff. So I've just gone past these, and that's the one you're on about.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit.
Cost of living.
Never seen it.
Yeah, it's a bit. It's not in bad. So that's the inside of it.
Yeah.
That's what
that's my number one go for. That will be.
Yeah. So that's that one. Yeah, that's the back of it. Like washing powder, isn't it? Well, I just picked
Omo.
While I was at it. I think, Ian, you had this in your Valley of the Dolls, didn't you?
Yeah, I love that song.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I think most of them are on that sort of chocolate vinyl. And I've got another Generation X here. This is Dancing with Myself. Do you remember that one?
Yeah, I'll be. Billy Idol done it himself.
Yeah.
So it's not as half as good as that.
Yeah, it's on Chrysalis, isn't it? Three more. So always like that cover.
Yeah.
Silly thing. Who Killed Bambi?
Who Killed Bambi?
On the flip side. From the Rock and Roll Swindle. And two more. Do you know which single this is?
No.
I think it was quite controversial because I think that's actually somebody who's actually dead on the cover.
I don't know what single it is.
Can you read that?
Nice and
sleazy.
sleazy. God, I didn't.
Yeah, on the black, it's got a sticker. It must have belonged to someone.
Yeah.
Got Shut Up on the B side. And finally, this one's not on picture sleeve, but it's a bit of an iconic sort of sleeve, isn't it? The Sire.
Sire, yeah.
So this one's Get Over You. Did Richard have this as his?
I think it was. Yeah, I think it was one of his bubbling unders.
Are you sure he
I'm
didn't
sure
have
it was
this?
I'm sure it was in his list.
Didn't he have this as his number one? I think he did.
I think he did. Hang on, have I still
Because he
got
didn't have Teenage Kicks as number one. He had this one, Get Over You.
I think it is. Yeah, you're right, Rob. Let's have a look. I've still got the sheet that I wrote it down. Yeah, it was his number one.
Yeah. So, yeah, I've just grabbed them. I've got so many singles. I could do a video, just flicking through them like Martin did. Be quite an easy video to do. Flick through 500 singles in half an hour or something like that.
Yeah, mine are.
People like looking at them, don't they?
That's a good idea, Rob. I think you should, because you've got something like 4,045, haven't you?
I've got how many?
4,000?
No, I've not got that many. No,
2,000.
maybe 2,000. Maybe, yeah. I've probably got 700-800 sort of, punk singles like that kind of thing.
Yeah,
I've got quite a healthy collection, 7 inches.
Say that again, Rob. Ray.
What we doing with our hierarchy here now? Invisible Ray, Michael.
I'm at the bottom.
they're all coming in.
Listen.
Ray's only come on because he's attracted to me.
Yes,
As am
Mr.
I.
Walker, I was just thinking, Walk On by the Stranglers.
Yeah, it's a
If
good
you
one.
see me walking down the street. Hang on.
I've got a Clash 12-inch. Make myself big. I fought the law.
Oh, nice.
This was
That's
actually
good
given
one.
to me, actually, from a bloke at work who just said, I've got a load of vinyl you can have, Si, if you want it. I was like, yeah, come then.
That'll be worth a few quid, that.
Yeah.
What's that on the
Apparently,
side?
his mum used to work in HMV, sort of in the 80s.
Yeah.
And she would bring her back home a load of stuff which was for sale, and would give it to him, and he ended up with a few.
Yeah, look, is it a reissue from about 88 or something like that?
I wouldn't know. Probably.
Say on it.
77, 79, 77.
That's when it came out originally, isn't it? But
Yeah, there's no
I don't think that came out then. But
there's no other year than that.
anyway, you don't want to be boring if you're talking about music, do you?
88, I've just seen it. Yeah, you're right. Yes, I was back.
Yeah, I thought it might be.
I picked up a few 45s from a local record shop. Supergrass,
Oh, that's
man-size rooster. This was actually a charity shop find. This was for £3.
not bad for £3. That's about
Yeah.
£8 record, that, isn't it?
Yeah, red vinyl on the
Yeah, it's good.
Parlophone.
That's a good find, that.
So that was at charity shop, and these were at a second-hand record shop. Idlewild, American English, came around about early 2000s.
Yeah,
Always
2002, something like that.
yeah, 2002.
Yeah, it's good, that.
Ash, oh yeah, I think
That's
it was
good.
a late 90s hit, wasn't it?
Yeah. How much for that?
£5.
Yeah, it's nice, that. Nice cover as well.
Yeah, that's what I thought. And
Can I just hold you up for a minute there? We just scrambled past Idlewild.
Yeah.
And without so much of a discussion of this. And now, was it just me? But at the time, I hated it. And I just think of the Flintstones.
Listen, Ray, you don't want a prefab sprout.
This is a great song. I've always loved American English. Anyway, finally, Oasis Hindu Times.
Oh yeah, I've got that.
Now this record and the Idlewild one must have been sat in the record shop for over a year.
Really?
Yeah, and you would have thought the Oasis one would have sold, wouldn't you? I mean, these go straight. As soon as you put these on eBay, they just go.
No,
for
it was like
30 quid or more.
synchronicity. It was everywhere in the second-hand shops, wasn't it?
So yeah,
The Americans preferred it.
My
Anyway.
man.
Hey, man.
See, I've got a Ralph Stewart single in. It's quite. I want to show you this because it's really interesting.
Okay.
Don't know if you can see it. This is the A side.
You got to hold it a little bit close to the camera, Ian.
What is it? Reasons to Believe.
It is. Do you know what the B side is?
Maggie May.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the Mercury Records from 1971.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's essential, that one. Essential.
Yeah, it's just a bit, Oh, I've got Maggie May as the A side, but I haven't got it as a B side. So
No, I don't like that record anymore. I prefer it as the A side.
It's like this stream, innit? Essential.
Oh, stop it. Did I read that Rod Stewart and Boy George are going to go out on tour together?
They did.
It was in the past tense?
Yes, they were on Rod's last UK stadium tour because they played here. They played here in Northampton.
Yeah.
Our rugby ground.
Look at this, Ian. Everybody left. Everybody left. It's just you, me, and Ray. Isn't that funny? Hey, Ray.
I'm listening. When I see the MGM... Sorry. Go on.
Okay. I'm just a big fan, Ray.
Connie Francis double A side of Stupid Cupid and Carolina Moon.
Huh.
That was
I like the label.
Yeah,
it is a nice label.
That was my mum's.
Really?
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, my dad had a few of them. Trying to think of one I can remember. Who was MGM? From about the late 50s, early 60s. Could be anyone.
Yeah. So that is the original. That is the original cover, and it's a bit battered now. But yeah, it's the double A side over. She released over here.
Yeah.
I'll be first, Stupid Cupid, but and I just found this thing from B.A. Robertson.
Oh, Bang Bang.
Yeah, I love that.
Knocked it off.
Yeah, I love that song.
Yeah, and on the B side, it's called B and the C side.
But listen, I'm upset because you haven't got it in the picture sleeve. You should have. It's good picture sleeve.
Yeah, the trouble was, that's an original. That's how it came.
Well, I know that's the problem. You didn't always know, and the record shops didn't always have sleeves, did they?
No.
For them.
No.
But we had Mull of Kintyre. It didn't have a sleeve. Just had the black one like that.
Yeah, my Mull Kintyre's like that. And some of my Quo singles, like Caroline, and they're all in plain white.
Yeah. I don't think it was till about the mid-'80s that you were sort of more guaranteed to get a photograph for a sleeve.
See, I was lucky when I brought Our Frenzy Electric. I actually got a picture one. My mate's got the same single, but it's in a white slit, just a plain white sleeve.
No, what label was it on? Because I just had one with the label sleeve.
I think it's on Beggars.
Brilliant song. Our Friends Electric, A. Rice Fields.
Hey.
Yes, there's a good song. Got the album.
Hey, Ray.
Yeah. Tube by Army by Tube by Army. It's genius, isn't it? Genius.
Yeah,
the Beatles never came close.
No.
Thank you, Rob. See, I'm not being anti-American tonight because they're having the fest over there, and some of the worst offenders of your countrymen are out there. People,
Yeah, that's my version.
Filth of society. These people are.
Yeah, that's my version of our Friends Electric.
Yeah, my sister had that. She was a big Numanoid.
Yeah, that's on the Red Beggars Banquet.
Beggars Banquet, yeah, that was it. It was a Beggars Banquet sleeve with a hole in the middle, like a polo.
I got about my very first David Bowie picture disc.
What, Little China
Golden
Girl?
Years.
Oh, blind, that's an
Golden
oldie.
Years.
Michael, I bet you're glad you've come on here, aren't you?
Well, Ray is very charming, and I know it's tough for you to be in the same, dais as him, but we'll just have to be quiet and let him talk a bit.
I don't mind being on the same script, show as Ray. It's you that's the problem.
Oh, why is that, Rob?
You're toxic, aren't you?
I'm toxic.
Yeah, you're toxic.
Oh,
There was a piece. Honestly,
Rob.
there was a piece of shit who did a video, and I watched it and I thought, are you having a laugh? And then I looked on the comments, and who's there? The greatest video of the year, and I thought, what a belly.
Oh my God, you're talking about Modax, aren't you? Rob, now come on. That was a very creative video. That guy spent a long time on that video. He did a damn fine job, and I'm not finished yet.
I spent
the guy. Hey! I'm talking. Zip it up. The guy who did the response could have taken the high road. He could have just said, a fellow in the vinyl community made a video, and I'd like to offer some counterpoints. And instead, he came out raging, and he did himself a disservice. Hey, I'm not finished yet. And still, he did himself a disservice. And I'm simply pointing that out. And now I'm done. You can talk.
No, I mean, the guy who made the video, it made me laugh because he went on to make a load of irrelevant points, and at the end of it, he's like begging for subscribers, and he's on about 17,000 subscribers. What a joke!
I admit that was a bit of an Achilles heel. I do offer that.
Yeah, yeah.
But still, I liked it.
No, it was awful. What was your comment? Your comment was so cringy.
My comment was, I'll tell you what my comment was. I said, bravo. This is the best video of 2024 so far. No. My favorite is that one. Hang on. The one that the guy who called Mazzy out for his wanker video. I thought that was a good one. Oh, that was good too.
Oh, yeah, I saw that too.
Yeah. That was very creative. We need creativity in the vinyl community. A fine example of creativity is the gentleman right here, my friend Ray.
One of
the most creative guys.
I'm glad you've noticed, because I ain't want to blow my own horn, but I think that was terrible. That wanker video. It was just dreadful. It was dreadful. It's like Michael Nolan stuff. You think, oh, this sounds good, and then it's rubbish. And then you think to yourself, no, you've got to be brutal towards these people. They're certainly not innocent.
No.
Let's take the rough with the smooth and stop kissing butt.
But the thing is, though, I've said this, that live streams have taken away that what used to happen back in the day where people would make sort of videos, whereas now people sort of vent off on live streams. So it's very unusual to get somebody criticizing someone on an actual video. So, I mean, Ray will tell you, it used to be quite common, didn't it?
Oh, yeah, we was having so much fun on Rachel's, what it used to be called, Rachel Music Man.
That's it, yeah.
Evil Forces.
Yeah.
Don't talk about, because Rob is one of Rachel's ghosts' acolytes, which is the brother of hemorrhoids. So, but I welcome all comers up here, all comers, good, bad, brutal. You know what I mean?
Thanks for letting me on your show, Ray.
No, I'm just. What did you get snippy about last time? What was it? Oh no, I called you a vinyl nerd, didn't you? And you said I'm not a vinyl nerd.
No, I wanted you to do one of those. Ray used to do these. He's not done one for a while. Maybe he used to do these like. It was like the Ghosties, weren't it? But sort of on speed. And
Vinyl Nerd Awards.
Yeah, they were great. Them videos, Ray.
Yeah, they were good.
Yeah, and I wanted him to do one on me, and he never really got around to it. So, yeah.
You were. Give me a minute. You were always bubbling under.
Yeah. Story of my life, that, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, the problem is you decided you was going to hang out with Rachel's ghost and betray your countrymen. I didn't take it home with me.
Yes.
Yeah.
We've all been there and done that, haven't we? You know,
Yeah, we've been there.
We've been branded like cattle, haven't we? Like,
Yeah.
And me, you know, the Americans won't have me. I'm an exile.
Well, you know, you keep commenting on the wrong channels. That's what, and they get very touchy about it.
This is your only platform, isn't it? These sort of.
This is my only platform.
Ian's rogue stream that he does.
Actually, I do go on George's from time to time.
Oh yeah,
but only when I have something really good to say, because George does like to, you know, talk a lot.
Yeah, I would never go on that stream. Never.
Oh, well, it doesn't really work with your time zone.
I wouldn't go on it anyway.
I see.
It's not for me.
Okay. What is for you? I never know what is for you. What is for
you? Nobody's for me.
Huh?
No.
Nobody.
You're just a rogue, a lone wolf.
I made a vow not to appear on any live streams about a week ago. That's going well, isn't it?
Yeah, you've skippered that already.
Yeah, that's going well, isn't it?
Oh, this is good.
Well, I've only come on this one. I've been on George's once or twice, and that's it.
Yes, please, Mike, please come up. I'll introduce you. I'd like to introduce you to Mike's Vinyl Spiral, Ray.
You've seen him, Michael. Wait, keep with the program.
What's that?
I think he's been up before.
Who? Oh, really?
Mike.
The two of them together? Oh, I didn't know that.
Hello, Mike. You're right.
Ah, hello.
All right. Okay.
Is it record show tomorrow, Mike? Isn't it?
It is. Yeah. And 4 weeks time, it's a big March one, isn't it?
I know it's coming round, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So looking forward to that. So
yeah.
I watched your video earlier on, Rob.
Oh yeah.
Thanks for the shout out.
Yeah.
Good choice though in spiral carpets.
Yeah, I see Jimmy Barnes had something to say in the comments, didn't he?
Oh, I noticed that, but he always does that, doesn't he?
Oh my God, you made a video? I haven't seen it yet.
Big fan of yours, isn't he?
Yeah, I haven't watched it yet.
He's obviously jealous of my looks, isn't he?
Well, yeah, of course he is. Yeah, especially the hair, Rob.
The hair,
Yeah, we love the hair.
Anyway, nice to not see you, Ray.
Oh yeah, don't worry. Listen, because of mask issues, I can't show myself at the moment. Plus, I lost my glove puppet Socrates as well. So you know, times are bad.
Oh dear. Well, we've all done that, haven't we?
Yeah, we're sort of like under construction at the moment. There will be a 2024 Ray with new mask. Bit like Terminator 2, really. You know, could do more things. Be better, stronger. Indestructible.
A rebrand of Invisible Ray.
Are you not working, Ray, at the moment?
No, I am working again. Yeah, do you know, I've got to tell you a funny story. I had all this beef last week because I was in the inner sanctum working, and then all of a sudden I said, I got an offer of a new job. So I thought, great, I'll do it. Get out of this bloody place. Because I didn't see anybody Didn't see the boss more than twice, I don't think. Didn't see anybody apart from the cleaner, and she was an idiot. And then I thought, right, I handed my notice. So I phoned him. I says, look, I want to give you a week's notice. That's good enough, isn't it? I've only been here a couple of months. And he says, oh, come and see me tomorrow and we'll talk about it. Anyway, weren't there the next day. So I phones him up. I says, look, listen, this has happened, that's happened. Anyway, they're giving me X amount more. So I thought, but I said, listen, I said, the thing is, if you give me a raise, I don't really want to travel that far. So I might stay with you. And he says, oh, well, Mr. Winston's coming back on Sunday from Thailand. So I says, okay, then. So I says, we'll deal with this on Monday. Yeah. And he hid from me on Monday. And then Tuesday, I started the new job as promised. But I said I'd come in to sort things out with him after I'd started the job. Yeah. Anyway, he starts moaning and groaning because he thought I was going to come back into work on Tuesday. And I says, it's all written down there, mush. And I said, it's too late.
Do you ever get them times when you wish you hadn't asked a question?
Oh, I didn't get a gold watch or nothing. And I'll tell you what, arseholes. But I've started a new job. It's brilliant. You get food thrown in for free.
Wow. You work at like Facebook or something?
What prison is that? They said, come to the canteen. And I says, oh, yeah. I said, didn't bring any lunch with me. I said, oh, don't worry. We've got canteen system here. And I said, all right. So I went through and I says, how much is it? And they says, don't you worry about it. It's free. I says, wow. What? Drinks, fizzy drinks, fish fingers, fish and chips, sausages, breakfast, well, sort of a breakfast brunchy thing going on, and it's salads, unbelievable.
It's like working at Google.
No, but I thought this would be good though. This would be good because like it's always a hassle spending money on food, isn't it? What to get today? Someone puts all the choices in front of you, say, oh, yes, I fancy a baked potato today. Yeah. Yeah. I just want to say, whilst it's my turn to talk, because I will give you a chance before Rob shows us more records. Yes, me and Marty have been given death threats by certain members of the vinyl community who will be appearing at the Beatles Fest tonight. And
I can only guess who that'll be.
Rachel's Coast.
Is that happening in the United States, Ray, that Beatle Fest?
It's happening in New York. Well, they can't afford New York, so they've picked New Jersey.
That's going to be the thumbnail, Rob.
Yeah. I thought it would be.
Very nice, Rob.
Put me on the thumbnail. You guarantee 600 views.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. They're in for a disappointment when they watch this shite, though.
Oh, but you're on it, Red. You're on it, Rob. So, you're going to up the views just with your presence because you're so charming and so handsome.
Well,
it's the panelists like make the stream, though, isn't it? It's all you guys, talking amongst yourselves which make it,
Yeah.
Bickering. We're bickering.
And everything that goes with it.
It's just a little pitter-patter that's happening here.
Put your dipstick into the vinyl community, Michael. What's it reading at the moment?
I don't know. Why don't you tell me?
I'm sick of all these pretend VC channels.
What does that mean? What's a pretend VC channel? You mean one that's not a pasty old man holding up a record every 20 seconds?
No, you can be a pasty old man, but so fake VC channels are people who they never sort of engage with other people in the vinyl community. They never watch anyone else's videos. They wouldn't even dream of shouting out a channel.
Vinyl Rewind.
Rob, could you give a few examples?
TJR.
Yeah, well, there's plenty of examples, isn't there?
He's too superior.
Okay, Rob,
that's above it.
What is the definition of a fake VC channel? What is that?
Yeah, I'll see whether I can work up some courage to shout out some people there. But that's why to appear on live streams because you put your foot in it, don't you? And people are quick to judge you.
I don't mean to put you on the spot, but I was just trying to understand what you're saying a bit better with an example.
Well, it's quite easy to
Yeah,
understand.
what is he saying?
Quite easy to understand it. So think of a channel that's in the VC that keeps saying that they're in the VC, and then have a look through the videos, see the last time they did a thread or did a contest for somebody, or have a look on your comments if they actually ever watch one of your videos. There's
But
plenty of
that's a
people like that.
practice. You're complaining about a practice. I mean, vinyl community. Big people just need to put themselves into
You're not even in the conversation. I'm talking to Simon here.
Ah,
So Simon,
my apologies.
I'm talking about people who've been here more than 5 minutes.
Oh dear! Here we go. I think you feel threatened, Rob. That's the problem.
How can I feel threatened? Who's threatening me?
Well, I don't know.
Always
I mean, I think
going
it's
down.
general paranoia, mate.
Yeah, you're always bringing it up.
Yeah.
Lionel Dale, I feel threatened
Nobody-
by the hostility tonight from
Nobody shines a
Rob
light on
Walker.
it. Everybody sort of ignores
Ay,
it. don't
ay,
they?
ay, ay, ay.
You
The
people-
trouble
calm
is
down.
there's some people in the
people like
VC,
you
they
like
just don't
you.
like
back to the
change,
status quo.
do they? People don't like change. That's the trouble.
You know what we sound like right now? You know what channel we sound like right now?
What's that?
Yes. Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
channel?
So come on, let's have some decorum, shall we?
No,
Yeah,
no.
let Ian speak for God's sakes. Show us
I don't want
Masquerade
Ian
by the
saying
Squids.
anything. Ian had his own stream last night, didn't he?
And you were
Yeah,
missing
he
in
ignored
action.
me.
Where were you?
I'm at football on Thursdays.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You know what he has his live stream. That's so rude.
No, football training.
No, I know there's a lot of people within the VC don't like change and they don't like new people coming up with new ideas. But that's how their cookie crumbles.
Yeah,
The new
that's
people,
all
you need to have a bit of, everyone can show this, that, and that all the time. Do something different.
I think
No.
with the introduction of live streams, it's just changed the whole scenery.
Yeah,
now,
because we all talk about records, but nobody plays them anymore.
That's right, because there's no
Yeah.
time to do it, because you're
Yeah.
you're spending
This is it.
hours lollygagging on live streams.
Yeah.
Very
That's it.
true.
Yeah. It becomes a full-time job, doesn't it? Anyway,
Yeah.
I think
When you're
the
doing it
fake
3 hours a
ones are the
day.
ones that don't show the Beatles, aren't they?
I know it's true. How many times did you hear that bloody single, though, when you got it? How much talk did you make about it? Way up the times.
Truth, the
Yeah.
truth. We're all about the truth here.
Yes.
Who's making that stupid clock in 3D? Somebody was. I saw it the other day. I thought, oh my God, you nutcase.
We're
Someone
Rob
of
this
the-
weekend, then Rob.
We haven't got a game, so
No.
no game this weekend, unfortunately. Yeah. So
Is that a good thing or bad thing?
Bad thing, I suppose.
yeah, we're hoping to get in the playoffs and maybe have a chance of promotion, but we'll see.
Get relegated again for the 16th year.
No, we can't. No, surely we can't get relegated again. I don't think
It is possible.
Oh, yeah.
You were relegated last season, weren't you?
No, a couple of years ago.
A couple of years ago. I hope they get up there. Oldham are a team which should be up there.
Yeah, we should be.
I remember when they were in the first division.
Yeah, the Premier League, but yeah.
The
So
old Division 1.
Long time.
Premier League, wasn't it? Yeah, it was in the 90s, wasn't it, Oldham?
No,
Yeah.
I think they were in the Premier League when it was formed,
Yeah.
weren't they?
yeah, 92, 93, yeah.
Yeah.
So were Blackburn.
Yeah, Blackburn.
They went on to win it, didn't they?
Yeah,
Rob Walker.
yeah.
Can I ask you a question? Just because you're from up north and whatnot,
Yeah.
don't answer him with that bloody thing. Did you remember any other shop except for Woolworths putting albums in shrink wrap?
Yeah. Normally they weren't in shrink, were they?
No, they
Nothing
weren't.
was in shrink wrap.
No, they weren't.
So for American viewers, shrink wrap wasn't a thing apart from Woolies.
No.
Are any of your albums in shrink wrap, Rob? Do you open them all up?
I bet I've got 40 albums that are in shrink that I've never opened.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you see,
Do you have particular
it's
reasons why you don't
lunacy
open
keeping
them?
them in shrink.
Yeah, I've not got round to opening them. What? Should I get one?
Yeah, you got them.
This is
I
a
don't
new.
know, my Wish You Were Here came in a black.
You watch the views
plastic
go up
bag.
for this.
Yeah, that's right. Black, like a bin liner, wasn't it?
Oh, he's
Oh,
got
yeah.
a shrink wrap off. Oh.
Franz Ferdinand.
Yeah,
Cool.
it's got a shrink on it and everything. Not even open. Well, should
Wait,
I
I've
open?
got my dick in my hand already.
Oh. Look at this.
No, you need a knife. You need a knife. No, no.
Yeah. You're doing it all wrong, mate. You're doing it all
Yeah,
wrong.
he's done it all wrong.
Yeah.
You're not a shrink wrap opener, are you?
No, I'm clueless.
You're out of the VC, Rob.
He's
You're
one
out.
of the
We kick
people
you out.
who actually listens to his
Oh,
records.
you're like a sea fisherman. Brutal. Look at those hands. Like,
You don't
Hey,
know.
hey, Ray, I'm a pressure valve engineer like you, so
no, listen, I'm doing something better nowadays.
no, you're
Yeah.
not. Yeah, it's a double album, the best of Franz Ferdinand.
They made an album with Sparks, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
No, you're gonna listen to it. Here,
No.
Rob, do your run dance.
No, I'm not gonna listen to this, am I? It was 15 quid this on Amazon. I bought it in about October.
Why are you going to listen to it then?
Where are you going? Oh, he's
I ain't
coming
got
back.
time. I ain't got time. Yeah, that's good, isn't it? Inside.
Oh, that's cool.
You don't
Yeah,
have
there's
time.
Prince
Wait. You don't have time, but you bought it. Can you please, are you like the most fiscally irresponsible person in the VC?
Yeah, I'm happy with that trademark. Yeah,
No using Americanisms on this show. We're a British
it's a
channel.
pretty accurate description of my record buying.
I've got a few.
I'll have to show that. I'll have to show this on my next video. My haul video for end
Unwrapping.
of February.
I'm wrapped with
My incredibly successful haul videos that I've put.
yeah. I can't wait. I just
Yeah, you know what Rob's famous for, don't you?
What's that?
Worldwide car boot sales.
Car boot sales, yeah.
He is. He loves the car boot sale, does Rob.
Car boot
Mr.
sales are
Car
really
Boot.
good, but there's a lot of people out there looking for records, and it's competitive. You've got to be
It
there
is.
at dawn. It's
You've got to be there early.
yeah, so
It is.
can't be bothered a lot of the time.
Got to go behind the scenes sometimes and
I've
flirt
got
with them.
enough records. I don't really need any more.
That's kind of where I'm at, really.
Yeah.
You know, I don't feel the need to wake up at like 6 o'clock in the morning and go to a car boots sale.
Once I went to a car boot sale and they had all these cheap swan vesters and he was doing a demonstration, the whole lot went up. It was like boom.
okay. There's a joke there. I know there's a joke there.
The matches,
The matches that you're like, yeah.
the brand of matches we have here in the UK, and they're non-safety ones as well. So
Gotcha.
they did.
All these pockets of boxes came flying out everywhere. Yellow boxes.
See, if you wrapped up a Swan Vesta in tin foil and then lit another one and heated up the tin foil, the heat in that, it would go like a
Yeah,
missile.
Yeah, it makes a mini bomb, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm here. I want to thank Nick's Final Butty sent me some VCLT. Thanks, Nick.
Oh, why don't
Thanks,
you show
Nick.
it?
Show us, Nick. Show us your nicks, Nick.
I haven't got it handy. I've got some Rachel's Ghost merchandise.
He's in the
Little
chat.
Saint
Sorry to
Nick.
hear you.
You got some Rachel's Ghost. You mean that you purchased, Rob?
No, I'll show you what she sent me.
Okay.
So you got 2 awards, have you?
Yeah, I've got 2 awards. Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
One for
We got retirement
shit emojis.
retirement party material tonight.
Yeah.
Rachel's Ghost is easily the best live stream on YouTube.
Well,
Oh,
I
get
would,
lost. Get lost.
Of course it is.
You certainly devote plenty of time to it, Rob. There's no doubt about that.
Well,
Look at that, a lifetime achievement. And that was painted by Mrs. Ghost.
yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, she's an artist.
Is that a phallic symbol?
It's
It
a
looks
peanut
like
bread.
Yeah, so yeah,
It
the
looks
other-
like
Ain't Mr.
peanut.
Mayo snub nose.
It looks like a butt plug. Doesn't that look like a butt plug?
It does a bit.
Yeah.
I'm glad you said that, Michael, because that went through my mind.
Huge.
Any
Oh,
of the
and
other-
that's not nice drinking in front of a reformed alcoholic.
is any of the other live streams going to do an awards show? I want to win more awards.
Well,
I imagine
I might bring back the Vinyl Nerd Awards
that'd
because
be
I'm
great.
not having this. Not having
Yeah, you
this.
should. Yeah.
Yes.
Simon, I bet you're a big fan of that pumping vinyl character, aren't you?
Who?
Not really, to be honest with you.
No.
I can't.
What about you,
see-
Michael? He's right up your street, that guy.
What? He's not off anyone's street, is he?
I tried with him. I did my best. But
Yeah.
I was not successful.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. The only thing I liked about him was when he was he'd show off his vinyl while he's driving his
Yeah.
pickup down the
Health and
motorway.
safety.
Yeah.
I had my fingers crossed that he was going to hit a truck.
Well, yeah. I mean, it keeps you watching, doesn't it? You know,
Yeah.
there was a bit of jeopardy there, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Why don't we have Stevie come up?
We can only fit 6 on the screen.
Oh God! Somebody's got to go. Somebody's got to.
This is where it gets nasty.
I'll quite happily go if someone wants to come up.
Well, no one said
No,
that they
Rob.
want to, so
Listen, you bring in the crowds. We want you here.
Yeah.
Whether
And
you
you
say anything
charming.
or not.
Yeah,
if
that is
someone,
true.
if someone says they want to join up, I'll let you guys know, and you can decide
Okay.
amongst yourselves.
Okay. Because maybe I should go. Because
No,
I'm not good at-
nobody should go. Who wants to come up first?
Yeah, that's it.
Then
Let
we'll
someone-
decide.
Let someone
Okay.
decide to come up first, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah.
Michael's too toxic. How dare he use my phrase words?
Yes. He's desperate. He's desperate, Michael, isn't he? Desperate.
Who is? Who's desperate?
You're Michael. It's you. You're desperate.
Desperate for what?
Just to try and make some sort of impact in the vinyl community. You kind
Rob,
of on. You're on the
Rob.
periphery.
You know how many view hours I have by now after 16 months having my own channel? Can you
If you've
guess how
got
many
a-
view hours I've got?
If
Can
you've
you
got
guess?
a
Give me a
selfie-
number. You're Mr. Numbers guy. Guess
if you've
how many
got a
view hours?
selfie, then there's a problem. Go on.
What?
Tell us
Huh?
how much you've got.
6,000.
Right. Okay.
Okay. So, and I'm just clicking towards 1,000. I don't need subscribers. As
No.
long as I have views, I'm doing great.
Yeah.
So, F the VC.
You're
And
only,
especially F the,
you're only 32,000 behind Mazzy.
Who cares?
Everyone's
That
behind
says,
Mazzy.
that says there's 32,000 idiots out there.
No.
Yeah.
I'd rather
Apparently,
have
most of them are
600.
dead, though, aren't they?
600 valiant hearts.
26% of
6,000
them.
idiots.
26% of them are dead. I did do a survey on that.
Yeah.
Or they're,
Yeah,
or
there
they're
you go.
North Koreans or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and the other 74% wish they were dead.
Well, I couldn't comment on that, mate. It's too vicious, that.
I'm not a vicious guy.
Making an observation.
You're a wolf in sheep's clothing, Mike.
Possibly. Yeah. Yeah, you should hear what I say about you when you're not around, Rob.
Oh, I can only imagine.
Well, because I'm not very animated tonight, I'm just going to go and get myself a nice espresso.
Okay.
So
Right.
talk about me
Okay.
for 5 minutes, and I'll let you know. Well, when I come back, I'll unmute myself.
Okay.
Righto.
All
Okay.
right.
Mike, good to see you again. Good to see you.
Yeah, it was only 24 hours ago.
It's been a long time, hasn't it?
I'm glad you're here, Mike. I'm glad you're here.
Yeah.
Mixing it.
I'm
all up.
glad you're here too, Rob. I'm glad you're here. I mean, I appreciate your ribbing. I really do.
Ribbing.
Ribbing, you're teasing, you're needling. You're a needling kind of guy.
You've got to have a little bit of needle in live streams, or else they fall a little bit flat, don't they?
Yes.
Yeah, I agree.
But you do,
Anything I say, take it with a pinch of salt.
of course.
It's all about the views, isn't it?
It's all about the stats.
Yeah. It was funny. I don't know if Matty won't be listening, but I was giving him a bit of grief, from the peanut gallery. And I like how he was he was like answering me, as though I had a point with what I was saying. It was quite funny, really. But yeah.
Yeah.
Bless him.
Did you see them a couple of days ago when they were talking about London?
No.
It was comedy gold. It really was.
Yeah.
And the best bit is when they got into an argument. It was Waxed and Mazzy got into an argument about a skyscraper in London.
Right.
So Mazzy insisted it was called the Gherkin, and Wax said, "No, it's called the Shard." And they were shouting at each other for about 5 minutes before they realised they were talking about different buildings.
Yeah.
A gherkin is a pickle.
What's the peanut gallery saying, Simon? Anything of any interest, or is it the usual?
Just the usual digs at Michael and
yeah. Well,
it's all around.
That's the thing about Michael, isn't it? You take the heat off the rest of us.
Yeah, he's good for that, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yes, but there's some people where we get in their heads rent free, don't we? So, which is an honour.
Yes.
I have so many favorites in the peanut gallery,
and I'm sure they're watching now as well. And do you think?
Of course, they need to report.
Do you think the people that get into thing and have a moan? So, hi, folks.
Yeah,
we know you.
Hello, everybody.
You know who you are.
Hello. Anyone else?
Yes, well, we know who you are. You make it so obvious.
It's all part and parcel of it, I'm afraid, isn't it?
Yeah. All I can say is you're not very good at trolling, because trolls are more secretive. You're not.
What are you drinking there, Ian? What are you sipping? That's a
what am I sipping this time?
What's the little bit
It's one of these
closer?
independent breweries.
Okay.
Since the pandemic, I've stopped buying beer from the big companies. I support local breweries,
and it's so expensive too. The local brewery stuff is so fucking expensive.
Yeah, but I do support them.
Yeah,
they need the money more than what the corporates do. And to be quite honest, it's better beer.
Yep.
Okay.
And then you do the stupid thing I did. Thought I was getting a bargain. Did you see what I showed yesterday, Michael? I've still got it here because I've got nowhere to put it.
Let me see.
Brewdog, which is a company up in Scotland, independent brewery, they were doing half price beer.
Yeah.
24 cans for 25 quid. I thought, I'll have that. It's £1 a can. This size can, half pint, lovely. It came yesterday, and it come in a box like this.
Holy shit! Look at that. You got enough beer for a month there.
But it's too big, so I'll have to stash it down there.
You're gonna get a hernia lifting that thing.
Oh no, it's ever so heavy. But yeah.
I didn't hear that. Please try that again.
That Ray?
You know who that is, don't you? And I haven't switched her off. There we go.
Yeah, it's funny. You know, I went into a place yesterday. It was a record store, and now they're doing a brewery. And the guy had a case full of micro pub beer, and it's really expensive. I mean, if a can of beer is $3 or £3, the micro beer is 6 or 8 or 10 for a single can. So I mean, it's an expensive endeavor.
No, nothing wrong with this beer. It's a nice session beer.
Yeah,
and it's not fancy tins of piss.
Let's not talk
make
about
it
alcohol.
American beer.
What did you make of AGK's video about trolls? Did you watch that?
No, I watched the parody. That was better.
The parody, yeah, that was brilliant.
Did you watch Dusty Spins' video? I thought that was quite amazing.
No, I haven't seen that. No.
You should watch that. You should watch it. It's pretty powerful.
Is the VC in trouble, or is it changing?
It's changing.
It's changing, and it's in trouble at the same time. It is changing.
Changing for the worst, or changing for the?
Personally, I think it's going to change for the better.
It is changing.
New blood. The old guard have done their bit. Thank you very much. Let the new blood come in and
You're right.
take it
You're
on.
right, Ian. I was saying the same thing.
So,
Yeah, I've got
They're
no
dead
disrespect. I've got no disrespect for the old ones.
So
I've done a great job.
tell me who this new blood is then. Tell me who they are.
The usurpers.
Us lot. We're the new
Me.
blood.
I'm not.
Final
I'm not
down.
new blood. I've been around for
Yeah,
decades.
Rice
yeah.
fields.
You're the, but
My
the
younger
kids.
generation.
people have got to accept that you can't. Anything doesn't last
kids.
forever. It needs more
Yeah.
input, and then we've
It
got to get
needs-
the younger ones in.
No, the younger ones are shocking, horrible.
You see, that's the wrong attitude.
No,
Honestly, absolutely
horrible.
wrong attitude, mate.
Have you seen some of them young channels? They're shocking now.
yeah,
Oh,
well,
your attitude stinks.
We're all like that
Yeah.
once.
Yeah.
Rob.
young in the VC is a relative thing, isn't it?
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
I
Well,
did-
Unleash the children of the
I
future.
did
you're,
Jack's.
you're one of the young channels.
I did Jack's video. And one of my shout outs was a guy called Jack from Scotland, Vinyl Voyage.
Yeah.
And I said he's a young guy in the VC.
Yeah.
And he came back to me today. He says, "Oh, thanks for the shout out, but I'm pushing 50, mate."
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, that's young, isn't it, for the VC?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyone who's
Average
anyone
age of the
who's-
combat soldiers 70, I reckon.
anyone who's under
Yeah.
40 who's making YouTube videos in the VC needs to have a look at themselves seriously. Get a life.
Yeah,
That'd be
probably.
me.
Eh?
Well, I'm under 40.
Yeah, I know exactly.
Ramon's under 40.
Who?
Ramon. He's
Yeah, exactly. He's
37.
another one. Get a life.
I don't have a life. My life is consumed with my kids.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's why I'm here.
Yeah.
Yeah, not being funny, Rob, but it's comments like that will put people off.
I don't care. I don't care.
He doesn't
No one-
care.
no one
He's
listens- no one
Frankie.
listens
He's
to
The
Anyway,
children of
no
the
one
future,
listens
for
to
God's
me.
sakes.
You
No one
can say what
listens
you
to
like.
me.
Say what you like. It's fine.
Yeah, no one listens to me. It's just my opinion. That's all.
That's it.
Well, you know
Just
my opinion of the old guard VC. They can go and do one.
I'm the old
Or
guy.
Beetle Brad,
Yeah.
are you having a go at him?
It's
Who
just
is
that,
the
you know,
old guard? Is
you
it?
can't
Is
have-
it?
you
Mr.
can't have
Mayo?
the monopoly forever.
Say again.
They can't. No, you can't have. They can't have a monopoly forever. You've got to get young blood in to keep the community going.
No, it don't work like that.
Yeah,
It
but
does,
they
it's
will
the
come
old
in
Yeah,
in
but
time, though, won't they?
Parlogram's the same age as us. But
Some,
he's younger.
some people in the VC will live forever. It's
No, he's
Come
not.
on,
He's
Matt.
about the same age as me.
who?
Yeah.
Who?
Vinyl Archivist looked like he died 50 years ago. I thought it was Norman Bates' mum sitting there. No, man.
There won't be a VC if this continues, will it? It'll emerge into something else.
Yeah.
It'll end
Thank
in
you, Martin.
bloodshed and hate.
Yep.
It'll become
will.
a ghetto.
Slum.
It'll become like the streets of
It's like,
San Francisco.
Yeah.
it's
Or
like
shit in
you,
the street.
Simon, you don't really do that many videos like contests for other people supporting other channels, do you really?
I don't. No,
Oh.
I don't.
So you're kind of changing into just like a YouTuber now, aren't you? Really?
I don't think I've changed. I've just always
Yeah.
been the same. I think I haven't
Yeah.
done many contests. No, I agree. I haven't.
No.
I don't, because I don't have the time.
No,
It's-
you have got. You've
it's
got
not
loads.
that I don't want
You've got
to,
more
Rob.
time than anybody.
I have limited records to show anyway, so I can't always put a video together for someone to enter a
No,
competition. You know, 'cause
No,
I admit I
that's
don't have
an
enough records.
I'm not accepting
Yeah,
that
that's
as an
it. He's
excuse.
shown all his records now.
You've got loads of CDs, Simon. You can use them.
Yeah, I could if it was allowed. You know, in the competition,
you-
but they have
It's
their own
allowed.
rules
You
and
are allowed to
regulations,
show
don't they?
CDs. You're allowed.
Well, who says
No,
it's not allowed, Simon? Is that the old VC?
You are allowed.
Yeah, that's the old
Well,
VC.
when you enter a
See,
competition,
I could pop my
there are-
pictures up
there are
in the
rules that
corner
go
like
with
I
it,
do.
isn't there? So you
No, you're
can't
not allowed.
always just show CDs. It has to be vinyl. You know, if say I showed CDs and I went on won the competition,
Yeah.
there might be kind of an atmosphere. Oh, that's not fair. You know, he showed
I don't-
CDs.
No,
you
I
know?
don't think so.
Yeah.
You're not
Yeah, I know.
hating
Yeah,
it.
yeah. I mean, you live in constant fear, you know, that you get a letter from their lawyers, won't you?
Yeah.
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 You're not
If you get a
heeding the
letter,
teachings. You're not heeding the teachings of Lord Maslow.
If you get a
That's the
letter-
music, stupid.
if you get a letter and it says Seattle on the post on the stamp, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Don't-
Santa
don't
Monica.
open it.
Or
Whatever you
Santa
do,
Monica.
Yeah.
If you get a letter from Santa Monica, it probably has some white powder in it.
Yeah.
Possibly, yeah.
No, people have got to accept people listen to music differently than they did 20 years ago. Some of us listen to it on vinyl, some of us listen to it on tape still, some of us even listen to it on 8-track. Does
Well,
it
with a
matter?
hearing aid.
Yeah, does
Who
it
are
matter
these
how you
people?
listen to it? Does it matter? No, not in my books.
Yeah, exactly.
It doesn't matter. It can't
Preach.
matter. It's music.
Preach, Ian. Preach.
Yeah, it don't get very chance. But music is music. I listen to a lot of my ranking on Spotify. There you go.
Hmm.
And I think
Oh,
when you
Rob.
do
No,
a
no. The head's
presentation-
got to go like this, Rob. Not like this. Like this.
And when I do a presentation, I prefer to have it behind me, clear, none of this shining or moving it to get that.
No,
That is
but
off-putting.
That's what the vinyl community is, Ian, by the way, showing records.
Yeah, because what it is, I think the old guard see it as a strip show, you know, and when they get right down to the stripping of the inner sleeve, you reveal that label with that hole in the middle. Oh, it's too much. We're not, us youngsters aren't into all that. I'll
God.
Google the album cover if I need to see it.
Yeah. I never realised I was in the porn industry. Yeah.
The way he
Yeah, I'm
says
afraid
it,
you
though.
are. Shrink wrap as well.
Oh,
Adds that
yeah.
extra layer.
And that's why that's the only I show, because I haven't got half of the albums and they're all on my iPod. And you can't really say put that up. So you put up a picture of it in the corner, and
No.
it's all about my presentation and making a nice presentation so people can watch.
We
That's
need
what
to
I'm
learn
about.
how to grow the community, not all this kind of becoming huge channels like building empires. We need to grow the community, you know. And
We need
stop
to
the
love
focus.
each other.
Yeah, we can love each other. Yeah.
I love you, Reg. I love you, man.
Yeah, a lot of people should go and actually look up the word community in a dictionary.
I love you, Rob.
Google it.
Invest
an
in
old-fashioned
that.
dictionary,
I love you, man.
And
and
maybe
then you'll find out what it is.
we'll sort out our differences that way. You know?
Or a cage fight.
If you want to grow your channel, you've got to appeal to people who aren't in the vinyl community. It's simple as that. Vinyl community is very, very small. You've got to appeal to people who watch YouTube videos. It's quite simple, really.
And that's
If you
what
want to appeal to the vinyl community, then you'll always stay. Your channel will always sort of stay at the same size. Got to appeal to. There's millions of people every day watching YouTube videos.
Well, there's a lot of us who are happy with it, aren't they?
They don't know about contests and stuff like that, do they? You know.
Yeah. You're dead right, Rob. I mean, you know, my videos are up and down all the time. You know, so but the ones that get views are quite often it's got something a bit different, something else in it, not just a show and tell. You know.
You guys. You need to retire, go to Thailand, okay? And just walk around like the rest of the Europeans there and show records and interview ladyboys. You'll have 1 million viewers, I guarantee it.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
I didn't really want to
Women with short skirts sells.
Really want to enter your head, Michael.
boys.
But no, didn't it?
What's that, Rob?
I didn't really want to enter your head, but now I know what's in it.
The trouble is as well, it's like any sort of organisation, you're going to get the ones at the top that just don't want to keep it their own little club.
No, it's not. It's not like Ian. It's not. People aren't at the top having their own little club. They make videos that people want to watch. That's the difference. It's not a club. Nobody's forced to watch Maz's videos. He does it really well and he's popular. He's not,
I think he's boring.
Force anybody
to watch videos.
He bores me to death.
Well, he's a communicator, isn't he? I mean,
he talks so slow. His videos.
Half of his records.
When he says, "Oh,
he's been at it for 5 fucking years, Rob. Of course, you're going to gain traction. Okay, 5 fucking years. Yeah. Okay, a lot has to be said for dogged determination. More power to him.
That's
okay,
true,
now shush up.
I won't have anyone criticising Mazzy though at all.
Why not?
Why not? Yeah,
you do.
Yeah, but mine's like tongue in cheek. You people really mean it. It's a bit sad.
Oh God, Jesus!
God, the price we have to pay to have him on the show, eh? God,
it really does stink of jealousy. That's what I'm saying.
I'm not jealous of him. No way.
Of course you're not, Ian.
No, I believe you in because
I'm not jealous of anybody.
I'm jealous of these people. I could be critical of them.
Yeah,
he's got it.
And I think his videos are too slow. I think he doesn't
I don't
get
think
to
anyone's
the
jealous
point
here.
quick enough.
Yeah.
Hi, Dave. My buddy.
Yeah. Maslow is terrible.
You're talking rare wisdom, like Ian.
Yeah,
rare wisdom.
He's knowledgeable on some things, but he's not knowledgeable on others. And he makes how he is, and it's so false. There's no passion.
Oh, there is loads of passion.
There in certain things. He is the San Francisco scene, very passionate, interesting. But when he's talking about British bands, there's no passion there. He doesn't do his homework. He's reading off
the 60s, the Beatles and all that kind of stuff. But apart from that.
So who would you have as your perfect channel, Simon? Who's your perfect channel?
A perfect channel. There is no perfect channel.
Well, for you, perfect channel for you, what you enjoy.
I don't know. I suppose it would probably be your channel, I guess, Rob. Probably got to be one of the best.
I knew you were going to say that, but you know.
There's a little bit of duty on your nose there, Simon. Clean it off.
What about Mike Vinyl Spiral? What is your sort of perfect channel? What would be the perfect channel for you?
I mean, I can't name a channel that sort of I would say is perfect. I like the channels that I can where I can engage with the people who are doing it. And I mean, I suppose somebody I really like is Ben Rankins.
Oh, I knew you were going to say that.
Well, because we've got, very similar musical tastes, but he
Yeah,
knows all this
like
Australian stuff that I've never heard of.
I like
Cost
his
me a
videos that are 2 minutes long. I like them videos, me.
Yeah, that was good, wasn't it? Did you see Nick took 4 minutes to do his 2 minutes? Yeah, yeah.
Your favourites
Yeah,
are going to be
typical, eh?
the ones which have similar tastes to your own, aren't they? I mean, me and Rob have similar tastes.
Yeah, we do. Yeah,
Not everything, but a lot of things. So
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
so, and they're they're few and far between, aren't they? And there's not a lot of people who match your own tastes as such. But there's other people I like to watch. You know, Michael, Ian, and Ray. It's not just music tastes; it's who you develop friendships with as well. There's
Yeah. I mean, that's important, isn't it?
yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the channels when you write a comment, they comment back. So you know, I like that too.
It's the interaction.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You never comment. You never comment on my channel, Rob. You're like missing in action on my channel.
I've got no interest in your channel, Michael.
Well,
Sorry.
there you go. There you go. It's it's Asian, Japanese, and what is that? It's not even British. So what do you care?
At least I'm honest. You've got that many, Michael. You have that many views. You don't need any more from me.
Could always do with more.
Michael, I see enough of you on here. That's I don't need to visit your channel.
No, leave us hungry. That's what I say.
But that's enough. Being on here is enough, isn't it?
Yeah.
Vinyl rewind once every 3 weeks, I reckon. And it's hey, vinyl rewind.
Oh,
Here we go.
One of my favourite channels. It's not even part of the VC, and that's Sea of Tranquility.
Yeah, I knew you were going to say that.
Yeah, that's good.
I think Pete Pardo he's a great presenter. He shows passion and everything he talks about. His guests are all very passionate and engaging.
I like
Me too, Martin.
Tastes like music. I like that. Tastes like music. Them three guys, they're good. Do you ever watch them?
You haven't asked me who my favorite channel is, Rob.
Who's your favorite channel, Michael?
Richard Riley.
All right. Yeah.
Now listen, I think we're leaving our.
I thought you were going to
we're neglecting our studio audience. We've got to comment on the comments.
Is there any good comments, or is it the usual mumbo jumbo?
No, I like Martin McGrath's hate channels that ignore comments. I try when all my comments, I'll sit down on it's usually on a Saturday, and I just bring up all the comments in my thing, and I answer every single one with something.
Yeah,
there you go. See?
That's important. That's important to me.
I'm afraid all the comments say this. That's what the terrible.
Got silly comments here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dave just say something funny, doesn't he, once every 10 years, so I'll give him that.
Oh, he's a rising star.
Ian Deadwax wants to know, do you like bananas, cucumbers, or tomatoes? Answer that.
Yeah, that's the best question of the day.
I think Ian's got a fan here. I think Martin McGrath is taken to him.
Well, he's a superhero.
Yeah.
Good old Martin.
Yeah.
There's not many people that have take down a so-called VC guy twice in six weeks.
Yeah. You're becoming a vigilante now, aren't you, mate?
Yeah,
and
we've got Rob do a house invasion.
Rob up here, acting like a sulky child. Now stop it. Get your ghost out again.
Oh yeah, do you want me ghost?
Go on. Let's see the ghosts.
Yeah.
Did they melt mine down?
Look at that. You got to get that on a plinth.
Or did they send it to Scotty Dog?
Yeah. Did you not? You didn't get one, did you, Ian? You nearly got one.
I didn't. I've refused it, didn't I?
Oh, you should have got it, Ian. Come on.
John Lennon.
Don't people take things so serious? Don't take it seriously.
But wouldn't it be worth it?
I've got principles. I stick to my principles.
Ian.
Exactly.
postage would have outdone the trophy, wouldn't it? Alone.
Yeah, it was good. It's a bit of fun. It was fun. It was good.
Yeah, it's like watching Caligula watching her show.
No, it's good fun. It's like, time for Ray, time for everybody. Just, enjoy what you like, and that's it, really.
If it had have won the pet one, I may have accepted it, but
Yeah.
I'm not accepting an award that glorifies that person. I won't even.
No,
give me the
it's
name.
not
Yeah,
something you're
Maslow.
going to be proud about doing anyway, is it?
No.
So,
I know, and it wasn't a meltdown. It was
If
just
you'd gone
cracking
in
out
there
an idiot.
this evening saying thanks very much, that would have annoyed quite a lot of those people in there.
No.
That like you.
I just don't want nothing to do with it.
Oh,
We all got our hates on the VC.
come on in. Watch it every day.
Yeah.
Come on.
I've got better things to do with my life than watch
No.
that
Ian,
live stream.
Ian,
Not a
you don't have
TV show. It's a
Yeah,
live.
it's just gone live now.
I've got better things to do.
No, I
Like
can't.
running my own channel.
You live in Northampton. You've got nothing better to do, I tell you.
oh dear.
When was the last time you was in Northampton then?
Yeah, I went on a stag do to Northampton in about 1990, I think it was.
Yeah, it's all changed by then.
Yeah,
did.
I bet it's exactly the same.
Oh, it's worse.
No, the people are different colour now.
As-
It's worse. The Northampton town centre is so.
Is the Woolworths
depressing.
still open, Ian?
No, that's gone.
No, it's
Nothing's
Taj Mahal Mosque.
It's. I'll tell you what. All it is now is pound shops, betting shops,
Yeah.
and ethnic supermarkets.
Yeah.
Right,
You
I've really
can't get a
enjoyed.
pork pie nowhere.
I've really enjoyed this stream, but it's time to go now. I can see I've outstayed my welcome. So
Oh,
have a great weekend, and try
Bless
and,
your heart.
try
I'll
and
think of you,
provide-
Rob.
try
I'll
and
think of
provide
you.
some entertainment without me on screen. See you later.
Bye,
See
Rob.
you later.
Right,
Yeah,
bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, he was in such a bad
Oh,
mood.
God, yeah, we got rid of him, didn't we?
Let's
He
speak
was
kindly,
bringing-
kindly.
There was a tension in the air with him tonight. He's brought
Yeah,
Rachel's
yeah.
ghost into the stream with him. And Maslow's ghost.
Yeah.
He knows what he's doing, Ray. He knows exactly what he's doing.
Oh, no.
Tomorrow's Rachel's Ghost will be interesting.
It's like a
Oh,
huge
yeah.
stick trying to wean him off.
He say, I left after Ray made a racist comment. I just said it had changed colour. What's racist about that?
Nothing.
Yeah, yeah.
I think I'm right. The people that started the vinyl community, they've done a sterling job, and hats off to them. To get it on the ground, but it can't go forward without new blood. Nothing goes forward without new blood. And
Yeah.
if they can't accept that, it'll be running to the ground.
Yep.
I think they will come in eventually, won't they? They will.
They're here already.
Yeah.
We're here already.
yeah.
Taken
Scotland,
over.
aren't we?
We are the new blood.
Yeah.
No, listen. When Michael Nolan did a Band on the Run video today, and
Yeah.
about 3 days ago, Parlogram did one. I thought, what's the point in me watching this fucking thing? Because I've already seen the good story. The man does research.
Yeah, I've just said that Dave guy, come on the Cobblers. He said he knows our football team.
It's not an easy thing for a young person to come up and do this, is it?
No.
It helps if you are an older person with that experience behind you, that knowledge of music. To come and do this isn't easy. So
Yeah.
to bash
Yeah.
channels is very easy to do, isn't it?
Yeah, but the thing is, Dale, the difference is we're indoors and they're out there fucking. You see, there's reason for them not to be online.
Yeah, there's a jealousy, I think, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know it's sad, isn't it? This is what it comes to in the end. You just see out your final years online.
On the VC.
Yeah, this is it. Well, it could be worse. Worse. Remember before TV and all that.
Oh God.
I mean, to be quite honest, what would I have been doing if I weren't on here? just flicking through the channels. This is more entertaining.
I think we're on here because TV has gotten so shit.
Yeah, we are the TV now, so
We
make
are.
it bloody
We've
good.
made our own TV by doing this.
Right.
Can I just make a comment? That Dave guy was born in Wellingborough, which is thing. My mum was born in Wellingborough.
Oh.
She was born in Donington Road, Dave, behind the zoo.
Yep.
He'll know exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh. Okay.
Well, he said he was free when he left.
Yeah, I've still got relations, got second cousins and cousins that live in Wellingborough.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and some of my relations are buried there. So yeah, I'm very local to me.
I just remember one channel I wanted to tell Rob that I really liked, and that's the Czar, Brian.
Yeah.
He's great. He's
Yeah.
great. Just goes into his garage with a stogie.
He does.
Yes, he's a legend.
Yeah.
It's all right. I'm just raiding Dave the pickup artist.
What's that? What do you say?
Is the last one he put? That's the last comment. That one. Oh, Dave, you're a blooming legend.
Yeah. Don't ever change, Dave.
Oh,
Yeah.
God, please don't. This is what gets
Yes.
me. These people that moan about the parody channels. If you didn't do anything outrageous, they wouldn't make parodies out of you.
Right.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
simple, isn't it?
It needs a parody, the VC, doesn't it? It needs
Yes.
that.
Oh, there's
added
enough
something.
material out there. It
course
comes
there
in
is.
daily. Sometimes I'm swamped with it from one person, and that's how bad it is.
I know.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's never ending.
Yeah.
But,
It's,
you know,
it's like a Greek tragedy playing out in front of me. It is.
you're right, Ray. But I mean, all people are doing when they're doing a parody is taking people's shit and throwing it back at them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And Wax, when he was whining, 6 months ago, they're stealing our content. I'm like, what the fuck? It's like that
It's
argument.
not
It's
ours,
like,
though.
it's so stupid.
No one owns it apart from YouTube. So how can you steal it? Once it's
Yeah,
out
I
there,
know.
it's out there for everybody.
Mr.
not-
Entertainment Business speaks. It's like, what the hell?
You know,
I know.
I know there's
Idiot.
people watching this that think mine's boring and it's not entertaining. But last night,
British.
what we
British. This is the British VC.
We're
Yeah.
And
Yeah, it's supposed to be boring, Ian.
the thing is, what we was talking about last night, about how we used to listen to records round our mates' houses and tapes. If you genuinely love music and love history of music, you're going to go, wow, yeah, I'm listening to people talk about their stories. But if you're not into music properly and you're just there to look for drama, you're not going to find it.
right.
No.
And then people think that sort of me and Simon are in competition. There's no way we're in competition.
Far from it.
He's
Far
better
from
looking.
it.
Yeah. Younger.
I mean, this afternoon we was talking, weren't we, Simon?
We were, yeah.
We were constantly talking.
Yeah.
I drop emails to Mike. I drop stuff to Michael. That is community. Just because we're not doing it
Yeah.
on screen, we're a community outside of the screen.
And even though me and Michael haven't spoken, I'm still aware of what's been going on behind the scenes in all the things which have been thrown at him, and
Yeah.
which
Love.
we can discuss backstage.
Yeah.
It is what it is. The community, isn't it? It's
Yep.
It's broken. It's has its problems, but we're just going to have to do the best what we can with it, and try and make
And there's
things
something
work.
there for everybody, isn't there?
There is, there
Yeah.
is. Yeah.
Yeah. And, I mean, there's plenty to choose from, isn't there? If you don't like it, don't watch it. And, and I think there are certain people that have got real issues with people in Britain, daring to have their own community, you know. You know, that's what it all boils down to, doesn't it? You know.
You know, it makes sense, Dave. We are the county of reasonable logic.
Mm.
Yeah.
You know, and if this stream can help mend bridges, or you know, if it can do anything, then all for the good.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But sometimes you have to point out to people in the VC how we feel, and we're not going to sit here and just say, yes, sir, no, sir, 3 bags full, sir. We're going to say, yeah, we want to do this. This is what's got to happen to make it forward. If you don't like it, tough.
It's gutsy to get on here and do this. You know, we're all putting ourselves out there. You know, it's not an easy thing to do.
Maybe someone will do a parody of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think we've had one parody when we was talking about records, weren't we? Marius did a
Oh yeah, it was
sexy in the
when I mentioned Crazy World of Arthur Brown, you know.
Oh yes.
Yeah. When he lived in this
And
house, yeah. But that was, you know, that was a bit of fun, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You know, and that's fine. That's fine. You know, but you know, I just find it really difficult, you know, to, you know, see how some of these people, you know, what they think, you know, what they're thinking when they do what they do. It's just beyond me.
Yeah, hello everyone. See everyone's coming in.
Yeah, Richard just come in. Look at me, Dave's come in. Bobby Gas Scooter Sales.
Yeah, it's not Lane, it's Ian. There's no L in my name.
It's an I. It's an I.
Yes, I-A-I-N, and it's the Scottish way of spelling Ian. I've been told I spell my name wrong. You don't spell it like that. Oh, yeah, yes, you do. No, you don't. Yes, you do. If you come to go from north of the border, you do.
Yeah.
That's a good point from that Dave guy, isn't it?
Mm.
You're doing filter out the prima donnas and latch on to the people who are generally passionate about records and the music.
Yeah.
That's why going back to our friend Mazzy, sometimes he's not passionate enough. I don't see any passion there.
Yeah.
Well, there's a quota.
Yeah.
No problem, Bobby. No problem.
Yeah. Do you know that the other day? Did you see Nick's video when he did the Soul vinyl tag?
No.
Right. Well, he had a go, and he's got some great soul records, as Nick, and he knows a lot about it. But he was very very humble about the whole thing, you know, and he was talking about some of the music, and he says, well, I might have got that wrong, and if I've got it wrong, you know, tell me in the comments.
Yeah.
And it was a complete opposite to Maslow, who just pontificates and, you know, tells you what's what, and if you disagree with him, then you're obviously wrong. And I thought, you know, while I was watching Nick, I was thinking, this is how people should behave.
Was it American Soul or British Soul? What was he featuring in his video? I'll look at it later. I'm curious.
It was all sorts. I mean, mainly American Soul.
Okay.
But
he's always getting it wrong.
Yeah, but he's entertaining, isn't he, Nick? I love Nick. You know, he's a great guy.
Yeah, I like
Nick. Mazzy.
Oh God, yeah.
When I rank, sometimes I rank bands that I've not got much knowledge of, and I always say at the beginning, I don't know much about this band, but I have enjoyed listening to their music. So this is like a new person listening to it the first time, and this is my opinion on it. It may differ from you guys, but if you're honest from the word, people will will get it. But when you sit there plugging flannel, like there's one or two of Mazzy's that he's talking absolute rubbish. He's just and he's reading off Wikipedia, word for word.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That's what he's doing. That's what loads of them are doing.
Yeah, that's that. You can tell when people do that.
I know. It is terrible, isn't it? I mean, it's one thing, just sort of, checking your facts a bit, but to just go in and then, you say the stuff with such certainty, and people who really know it's bullshit. I mean, he did a Billy Bragg a while ago, and I was pissing myself laughing. It was hilarious. I mean, the guy knows nothing about him.
And someone like that wouldn't, if they really knew what Billy Bragg was about, he wouldn't be doing anything on Billy Bragg. Because it goes against his politics, doesn't it?
Well, yeah.
I mean, he's not my cup of tea personally, but if you're going to talk about him, talk about it properly.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I use Wikipedia as to get the notes, and then I literally, because I don't write anything. I've got I can dictate it, so I'll sit here and do it in my words. And it comes up as like the intros. They're all there for me to look.
Oh, Stevie.
Well done, Stevie.
But so yeah, and I think okay, I'll use that as I have notes, but it's just there so I don't lose myself. It's not there because I need it there. And when you're talking about songs, I've listened to them more than once. There was once someone said, "Do you just listen to it while you're popping around with the Hoover?" You can't. If people think you can rank an entire catalogue by listening to an album once, it doesn't work like that. You just can't do it. You've got to listen to it 2 or 3 times to get really.
Yeah.
There's certain bands I've done that they're my favourite bands. I don't need much listening to, but
Right.
It's like next week's Nick Lowe. I didn't need to do too much listening to Nick Lowe.
Yeah.
So it's just a little something, like Susie and the Banshees. Not much homework needed there.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, Nick Lowe's an important guy, I think, in British music. He's like a bridge between pop rock and punk, isn't he?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, the people he worked with, you look at some of the people that have written on for Nick Lowe. I mean, Elvis Costello has, Mickey Jupp has wrote for him, Tom Sherwood. These are all great songwriters. And then you've got Dave Edmunds playing on his stuff, producing his stuff. Nick Lowe does the same. He was a very important person in music, like Dave Edmunds, and they're forgotten about these days. Two of the, they were that sort of, that 78, 79 period, they were at their prime of their game, along with Elvis Costello, Graham Parker and the Rumours. They all sort of bounced off each other, didn't they?
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. And Gary Newman.
He was he brought the synthesizer in, really, because he was mucking about with one.
Huh?
Yeah. Two-Way Army.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
You got the album, mate.
I love what he sings. I just love what he sings.
Is it my memory, or is it the second time I've brought this up tonight? Or was I talking to
Second
someone
time,
else?
but that's okay. It was good. It was good the first time too.
You must be a super fan, right?
Yes, we were talking about Graham Parker last night, Bobby. I actually showed a 12-inch single that Michael got a little bit under the cover, didn't you?
Good evening.
Oh, hello, Richard.
You're right.
I heard Nick Lowe, so I had to come up.
Yeah.
Oh no, I thought that conversation was at an end now.
No, talk about Nick Lowe. We can talk another 3 hours about Nick Lowe if you want.
Yes,
I'll tell you what, Richard.
Wait,
Richard, before you talk about Nick Lowe, tell me a bit about Blessings in Disguise, because I just picked up at a charity shop and I thought,
Oh
what
my
is
God.
this?
I don't know that much about it. I know that it was a single released around the late 80s, 89 or so, after their last album. It's a Dave Hill project. And I know what he was wanting to do. He was to start another little band and then have an album. Okay. Now, I think the single was Crying in the Rain, the Everly Brothers song. And
Yeah.
it's okay, but it's got Naughty on vocals. But his idea, I think, was to bring in different vocals for each song off the album. So, say 10 different vocalists and start off with Naughty first single. But it completely failed and the album never came about. Now,
Right.
my reason for him doing that, I don't know why he did it, but I can guess. My guess is that after You Boys Make Big Noise was released and it failed, I think that's when Slade broke up, actually. Now, I know they did release a couple more singles, but we'll get to that. However, I think then Dave Hill thought, right, I'll do a solo project basically and bring in all these other singers. But then it completely failed and the album didn't materialize. But whenever I think it was Polydor was releasing the Wall of Hits, they wanted 2 more Slade songs. And they got Universe, which was okay, and the brilliant Radio Wall of Sound. Now, the reason why I'm thinking that it was only for those 2 songs, if you look at the B-sides, they're Dave Hill songs. And I think those were the ones that were intended for Blessings in Disguise, which never happened. That's just my theory. I don't know if it's true. I'm just
Right.
guessing.
Yeah, makes sense, Richard. But I was just so surprised. I was just flicking through a load of singles and saw this, and I saw the names Noddy Holder and Dave Hill, and thought, I've got to get this.
I have never seen it at all. Did
Yeah.
you pay money for it?
Yeah, it sounds all right, actually. It's not bad. I wouldn't
That's
say
right.
it's great, but it's right.
I love the Everly Brothers. I really adore the Everly Brothers. They're just so underrated. Even in America, they don't talk about the Everly Brothers, and they're one of the best of those early groups. But Crying in the Rain is one of my favorites. And I don't like anyone. Didn't even like Aha doing it. And I'm not too sure whether Aha did it before or after. I think it was the early 90s for Aha. But there usually, Mike, there is one that you should look out for. And it's another side project called The Dummies. I don't know if you're aware of them.
I'm not. No.
It's a Jim Lee side project and released a couple of singles around 1980. And basically what he was doing was he was creating a group with his brother who was in drums, who also was in Slade for a short while whenever Don Powell had his accident. His brother Frank took over, Frank Lee. But anyway, they recorded quite a few songs, a lot of songs that Jim thought were good Slade songs that didn't get any recognition, plus a couple of new ones. But again, only about 2 singles came out. However, the recordings came out in the 90s on an album called The Dummies. And it's you get things like Ginny Ginny was re-recorded. I think Nobody's Fools was re-recorded, plus a couple of new ones. And it's actually a very, very good album. So there you go. That's
I'll look out for that. Probably never see it, but I'll look out for it anyway.
I must look out for that Blessings in Disguise, because I don't have it either, but I should really have it. The B-side Wild Nights is a Dave Hill song, and it's awful. So this is
Dave Hill still got that fringe.
Dave Hill hasn't got any hair. I've got more hair.
nowhere now, right?
Richard,
Although I
changing
think
the subject. Who's going to win the league? Because Arsenal they hammered Liverpool, didn't they? So have they got it in them to win them? To win it?
I don't know.
It's a 3-horse race this season, isn't it?
It is a 3-horse race. However, put it this way, on any given day, Arsenal could beat any team in that league. But on any given day, Man City will beat every team in that league.
Arsenal can beat any team, but they just lack in that consistency a little bit, don't they?
Yeah, I think it's they play well. They played well against Liverpool whenever they got beaten in the FA Cup. They played really well. They outplayed Liverpool, but they didn't have that killer instinct to score, and that's where I wish they had got Ivan Toney.
They fucked up when they played Newcastle and West Ham, didn't they?
Yes, I
But
know.
then they go and beat the big teams.
But that's the same that happened last year. They messed up with Nottingham Forest and West Ham again.
Yeah.
And they were 2-0 up against Liverpool last year, and it turned out to be a draw. So it's killing off the teams.
It just seems like this new era of football, like any team can now beat any team.
Oh, they can.
It's not dominated by the one team like in the 90s with Manchester United. You know, there's a few of them up there now, and even in like the top six.
Hold on. Arsenal won the league twice in the 90s as well.
I know they did. Yeah, I know. But anyway,
have you got the Alexis Sal single?
Hello, John. Got a new mouth.
In the blue sleeve.
No, I don't.
With his tight suit on.
No.
Oh,
never liked it. That was crap.
Some 80s fan you are.
Alexis Seal, the young ones.
Yeah, I bought that when it come out. Brilliant song. Is there love on Mars?
Thank you, Dusty.
No, I was too busy buying things like the Thornbirds theme.
I got a question for you guys. In the UK, I always hear about the charity shops, and you guys find great deals in charity shops. Your charity shops, are they huge record areas, or are they just like a small corner?
No, they're pokey shops.
They're pokey shops, musty
smell, and you might get one shelf, and they're all full of James Last albums.
Very small corners.
Yeah.
Mills and Bone books.
Okay, so it's just a random luck of the draw thing. So are there used records? You guys have used record stores, or
Yeah.
Okay. So how do you get your best deals there? Discogs or just luck of the draw by going to a luck of the draw?
Record fairs do the best.
Like regularly go to the charity shops to get lucky. You have to be like a round. You have to do, to get a score.
I mean, Oxfam I think they collect all their vinyl into sort of just a few shops, don't they? So you get a bit of a selection, but they really have no idea on price.
They haven't.
Condition just doesn't seem to make any difference.
No, listen, you're wrong there, because I went. I don't know if it was like Help the Aged or one of the charity shops, and they put the care in the community, serving in the shops, don't they, or helping? Well, they put this right boner, and you could tell he was a boner. And he was, and I thought, right here, this was actually, I wanted to buy a DVD. It was Dances with Wolves. We wanted something to watch the afternoon. I says, right. I was with this bloke, and he goes, yeah, let's get this. I says, we've got 10 quid to spend. This says it's 3 quid. And we'd go get some booze. So we'd worked out we'd have enough for a 6-pack of Stella, and, which isn't a lot for a film of that, but we didn't have much money. And we thought 3 quid for that. But if we could get a couple more cans, if we could get him to go down a quid. And we thought, yeah, easy peasy. Look at him. But he'd been given strict orders only to sell what was said on the label. And could you just go down 50p then? No, 3 quid. No, and you could have talked to him till Kingdom Come, and he would have stuck to that. Fuck it. So see, it's not the rule.
Got it.
Yeah.
But you can get good stuff, but it's generally a really old person in there. They don't seem to know. A doddery old woman or something. How much for this? And then you stuff the rest of the stuff down your trousers.
Yeah, that's the only way you can do it now, isn't it? When you got someone behind the till who doesn't know what
less
they're doing.
stock taking, isn't it?
Well, a lot of these places have their own little record expert which comes in and prices them now.
Yeah.
So some are more expensive than others, Michael.
Yeah. Interesting.
British Heart Foundation, I find are very dear.
Oh, they're bastards, aren't they?
Yeah.
I tried. I thought, oh, that's a nice pair of shoes. It was a really wacky pair of shoes, and I thought it was my size. And I looked at the price. I thought, 15 quid for a second-hand pair of shoes. So
Their CDs piss me off because you go through them and they're like for £1, some of them. Then you're like £2, that's £3, 5, 4, 6, and upwards. And you just think, why can't it just be a quid? You know, it'd be simple, wouldn't it? And then people will want the more expensive ones, won't they? And they'll be a good bargain for them. But you know, they have to muck around like that.
I think the best bargain I got with a charity shop was when I brought Velvet Underground and Nico for £2.
Yeah, that's good.
And I hadn't got an idea what they were selling. Okay, it wasn't a pink one, but it was an original copy of the album, and I got it for £2. As I walked out the shop, though, I said, "You do realise this is an absolute classic, and it's an original. It's not the pink original, but this is an original pressing."
Right.
I said, if you put it on Discogs, you'd probably get 20 quid for it. Oh, why only give me £2? Because that's what it said on the price tag, and walked out.
oh dear, that's not very nice, is it?
No, I just wanted them to realise that check your prices in future if you want to. I think that's
might as well just said, I've just robbed you.
Matty's in the house.
Hey.
Yay.
Okay, you take that quote down now. Thank you.
Right. Well,
Okay.
Shall we call it a day then?
I think so.
Yeah, I think we've come to the end.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah.
Yes, besides there's Beatle Fest news coming up tonight, which I want to watch closely.
Oh.
Ray, you want to lead us in a little prayer as we end our live stream? Any parting words?
I'd just like to say thank you everybody for turning up tonight to Vinaldale stream, and it's been a wonderful experience. I'm glad that Rob Walker left early because it was upsetting me, and that's about it really. And fuck Maslow. Good night.
Yeah.
That'll
See you
do.
right.
Thanks, and guys.
Right.
Good night, and God bless.
And God bless.
Okay.
God
Right.
bless.
Okay. Right. See you later, guys.